I'm Liliana and today I'm going to show you how to recreate this everyday makeup routine.
Okay, so first of all I've prep and primed my face with the Benefit Professional Primer, clipped my hair back, and now I'm going to use NARS Sheer Glow in Mont Blanc. Next I take a Silk Finish foundation brush from Zoeva and use it to work in the Sheer Glow foundation into my skin. I have found that in comparison to other foundations, this one takes a little bit longer to work into my skin. Don't forget as well to blend it into your neckline. Next up, I take my Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer and Zoeva Face Shape Brush to apply my concealer over the top of my foundation, focusing on areas where my foundation will rub off, such as down the bridge of my nose, under eyes, my chin and my forehead, particularly my T-zone, but it varies for everyone. Next, I take my Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot powder and my Zoeva powder brush to apply the powder under my eyes, over my cheeks and wherever I feel that my makeup will come off the most. I then take my powder brush again, and this time a Clinique bronzer which has a hint of a shimmer. I apply the bronzer loosely onto my cheekbones, around my temples and pulling it up onto my forehead. I also bring the bronzer down just onto my neck to ensure that my face and my neck are all one colour. I then take my contour brush by Real Techniques and my Sleek palette and apply the bronzer into the hollows of my cheeks. As you can see, it is quite dark, but don't worry, we'll clear that up later. I again, using the contour brush, bring the bronzer up onto my temples. This applies a more chiselled look onto the face, with the bronzer acting as a shadow. I then take my Silk Finish foundation brush and blend in the bronzer onto the rest of my face so it doesn't look as harsh. I then take my Luxe Sheer Cheek Zoeva brush and my blusher from the same Sleek palette and apply it onto the apples of my cheeks in an outwards motion. I do find that this blusher also has a hint of a highlight. I then take my Naked Basics palette by Urban Decay. Using the shade Naked 2 and an angled brush, I apply the powder onto my eyebrows. It is important to remember that this palette in particular is famous for its fall down. Now both eyebrows are done, it's onto the eyes. Here I am using the NARS Eye Primer, which I find incredible. I apply it thinly onto both eyelids and massage it in with my ring finger. In this tutorial, I'm opting to use my MAC quad and the colour Woodwinked, which is in the lower left corner. I apply the shadow using my MAC 217 brush onto the lid and working my way to the outer crease. It is important to remember that you must blend the product out onto your outer crease and not to start there. As you can see, I'm building layers from the inner corner of my eye to the outer crease and slowly building up into the crease of my lid and up towards my brow bone. Feel free to blend out the shadow as much as you would like. Now both eyes are done, I take my Rimmel Extreme Black Wonderful Mascara and begin to build layers, starting on my upper lashes and then on my lower lashes. I find it easiest to gently blink when applying mascara, but again, everyone's different. I also build a couple of layers, allowing one eye to go tacky before I tackle the next. In this tutorial, I have chosen to use the MAC Creme Sheen lipstick in shade Peach Blossom. Personally, I love this lipstick and the effect which it gives. It's subtle yet lasts throughout the day and is one of my favourites.
So I hope you enjoyed this look. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. And if you want a detailed description on all of the makeup that I used today, they're in the description bar below. So I hope to see you next time. Bye! Am I saying higher? I'm just gonna go with it.
It's alright.
Compose. You can cut that.
I can.
If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, thank you very much. If you want to subscribe, the subscribe button is below. And yeah, I hope